Good morning, my warriors, my MMTLP warriors. Just thought we'd have a little conversation with the morning message. Where do we start? There's just so much. FINRA tomorrow. The Wall Street Journal. Wow. Can you say that guy doesn't have a clue? Mr. Alexander, you didn't have a clue. You didn't use any of our information. You tried to imply there ain't no oil. What kind of a knucklehead is that? Worse though, the very worst thing you did was attack a veteran, a Marine, and family, which is way out of line for you, mister. I'm a Navy corpsman. You don't mess with my Marines. Hey, what can I tell you? Miss Amanda, you didn't deserve to be mistreated. It infuriates me right here. And you, Mr. Alexander, with the Wall Street Journal, you're way out of line, Jack. But I'll tell you one thing. I'll just read a little excerpt from her response. Amanda states, in light of a certain Wall Street reporter who referred to the MMTLP community as crazy, sad, and nuts, she said, I'll show you crazy. So let's tell the story. The story is her family comes from a dual disabled military veteran family home on a fixed income. She did not invest any more money than they could afford, and they bought Torchlight Resources. And they got the dividend share, not MMTLP. It wasn't MMTLP and I'm an OG too, and I got them just like everybody else. It wasn't MMTLP till October 7th, FYI. You know, so some people didn't have to pay because they got the dividend on the reverse split and the merger with Metamaterials. So they invested, she says, for their family and for the future, hopefully for a dividend. I have pictures I'll share and that she has, and you know, they're wanting people to understand that now their children are being affected, and as this drags on, they did not overextend themselves. Notably, she says, irregardless, they have a dog in this fight, she says, and they're Marines, and they never leave a man or woman behind. We never leave anybody behind. Okay? Got that? Anyway. They do, she says, to categorically lump people together who are really suffering and call it poor investment choices is not the brutal truth. So, what do we need to do? What we can do to support her is use the hashtag, all caps, MMTLP, and capital T, the brutal truth, and get it trending, okay? We're moving on. Nothing like the morning message. Now, come to find out, you know, if you're going to mess around with our community, we have what's the DD team. We have people that have very good experience doing their homework. Uncle Smokey found out, yeah, guess what? Mr. Angel and Mr. Ari Rubenstein and Alexander Osipovich, who is the Wall Street reporter, and of course you didn't know, we all know Ari, GTS Securities, and Mr. James Angel with Georgetown University. They're all following one another. How can you imagine that? I can hardly imagine it. Hey, may have a few pictures to show that too. Anyway, moving right along. Finally, we got a call. FINRA tomorrow, got to call the House Financial Services Committee, call your congressman, and tell them to get a hold of their buddies at the House Financial Services Committee. Use the Wall Street Journal to your advantage and turn it around on them. What I mean by that is, say, hey, you tell them that there's this article, it's a hit piece. They didn't use any of the facts. We have sent you the facts. You compare notes and you see, right? That, come on, folks. There's no oil in Texas. Really? Maybe that guy should have checked with the Texas Railroad Commission and got the data on the wells and the geologist and did a little bit of his homework. They just think we don't have any sense about things and that we don't do our DD. Well, wrong answer. We do our DD. We ain't going away. So here we are. It's the day before FINRA. It's the day before Mark Basile rebuts FINRA's response to the blue sheets. Remember, hashtag release the blue sheets. Remember all the things we have to do in order to get resolution and help all our families out. These people are just, I don't, it's unbelievable the things they do. But we don't expect any less from the criminals. We know it's going to be a fight. We knew it all along. So fight. We got to stay on track. We got to protect our veterans like Amanda and her family. We got to do all the right things. Constant pressure, folks. Never let up. We told you we were coming and we weren't kidding. We were telling you the truth. Huh. Anyhow, I love everybody. Hopefully tomorrow we get some sort of information. Oh my, sorry about that noise. Tractor in the country, right? Ha! Anyhow. Here's some pictures of the Amanda family. Well, there you go. There's the pictures of an awesome family, of a military family, and no one should be attacking them, Amanda, and you are representative of our community quite well. I can't say enough to thank you for your service, and everything is appreciated. And I'll show you some follows. Well, guess what? Can you say, look at those follows? Ari and James Angel and Mr. Alexander. Hey, can you say, look at that? Some good job, Smokey. Well done, my friend. Another DD moment brought to you by. And I'll show you Amanda's little story. And you can read it and enjoy it. I did. Support her by MMTLP, The Brutal Truth, as a hashtag. Do your DD. Call the people you need to call. This is your morning message. Let's knock them out.